Good morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. We're looking at the MACDs, the moving averages, the day's support, resistance and pivot levels and the Fibonacci's. It is Friday the 18th of June. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar, looking at the hourly candlesticks. Bearish start to the morning, good to see Bitcoin move through the pivot at 38,326 to take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 39,266. Going to see support from the broader market for Bitcoin to break back through to 39,000 levels. So barring an extended rally on, they expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 39,519 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, should see Bitcoin target the 38.2% fib at 41,592 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 44,558. Failure to move through the pivot, we'll bring the first major support level at 37,134 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Bitcoin should avoid sub 36,000 levels. Second major support level at 36,194 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, we've got a narrowing of the bearish histograms through the turn of the day. So look out for a possible bullish cross there. On the EMAs, however, the 50 has closed in on the 100 and narrowed on the 200. So look out for a bearish cross, the 50 through the 100. That would weigh on Bitcoin through the day. So key would be to move through the pivot at 38,326 and move back through to 39,000 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Moving across to Ethereum against US dollar, also bearish start. You're going to see Ethereum move through the pivot at 2380 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 2453. You're going to see plenty of support from the broader market for Ethereum to break back through to 2450 levels, however. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 2459.53 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, you could see Ethereum target resistance at 2,600 before any pullback. Second major resistance level at 2533. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 2300 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 2200 levels. Second major support level at 2227 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACD, we had a bullish cross at the turn of the day. That's coming off the back of yesterday's late recovery. On the EMAs, however, it's still a bearish indicator with the 50 pulling further back from the 100 and 200, signaling further downside ahead. So key would be to move through the pivot at 2380 and back through to 2450 levels to then take a run at 2600 levels. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Moving across to Litecoin against the US dollar, also bearish start. Going to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 168 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 173 and the 62% fib at 174. Going to see support from the broader market, however, for Litecoin to break back through to 170s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that 62% fib at 174 to cap any upside. In the event of a breakout, should see Litecoin target resistance at 180 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 178. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 162 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid the second major support level at 157. Looking at the MACD, we have a narrowing of the bearish histograms coming off the back of yesterday's late recovery. So look out for a possible bullish cross. On the EMAs, however, that is a bearish indicator with the 50 pulling further back from the 100 and the 200, and the 100 crossing through the 200, signaling further downside ahead. So key would be to move through the pivot at 168 and back through to 170s to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will be in play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, also in the red this morning. Good to see Ripple's XRP move through the pivot at 8417 to take a run at the 62% fib at 8573 and the first major resistance level at 0.86. And see plenty of support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 0.85s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 0.86104 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, could see Ripple's XRP target 0.9 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 0.8794. Failure to move through the pivot will bring the first major support level at 0.8224 into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 0.80 levels. Second major support level of 0.8041 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, we also have a narrowing of the bearish histograms following yesterday's late recovery. So need to look out for a bullish cross there. On the EMAs, however, the 50 continues to pull back from the 100 and the 200, giving a bearish signal. So key through the early part of the day, move through the pivot 8417 back through to 85 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that, and support levels will be in play.